Okay, the first question is there on your screens, and here you see you have two machines for which you are given the cash flows or the annual incomes, because no other information is given in the question regarding the depreciation or tax rate. So you will assume that the incomes are equivalent to the cash flows. The initial capital outlay for both the projects has been given. There is no scrap value, so no adjustment needs to be made in the incomes given. You please start with the first part of the question, wherein you need to calculate the NPV, and the cost of capital or the discount rate is 16%. So you are having the present value tables before you. Please start with the first question, first part of the question, calculation of NPV. So formula for NPV is, it is the present value of cash inflows minus the present value of cash outflows. There is anyone who is not clear with the concept or had missed the last lecture? If you're not able to understand, please ask and I'll elaborate. Okay, Shrey, I think you have missed some classes last week. So you're given the annual income. I'll explain in the question itself. Okay, I hope everything is fine. So you are given the annual incomes. Generally, we calculate the cash flow from the income to the format which we have done, that earnings before depreciation taxes minus depreciation, then you reduce it by the amount of taxes, add back the depreciation to profit after tax, you get the cash flow for the project. In this case, we are not given any depreciation, we are not given any tax rate. So which means the income is equal to the cash flow. As the formula says, we calculate the present value of cash flows. You will take up the present value factor table, see the value at 16%, फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकेंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर, फोर्थ ईयर, जो आपको वैल्यू मिलेगी आप कैश फ्लो से मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे, यू विल गेट दी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ कैश इनफ्लोज, यू विल सम देम अप माइनस प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ कैश आउटफ्लो. आउटफ्लो आपका 0 पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर हो रहा है तो उसकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू सेम ही रहेगी 1,35,000. The difference between the two is net present value of the project or absolute addition to the profits of the company. Okay, in absolute terms कितना money net return आपको rupees में मिल रहा है through the project adopted by the company. Okay, so you can just pick the values from the table, multiply them with the cash flows, add them up, you will get the present value of cash inflows. Start solving. Okay, so that would be more clear. If anyone has solved, you can put the answer in the chat box. Okay, so Nipun, you have solved for both the machines and project is being preferred. Nipun, it would be good. Okay, you're giving the answers also. So we can verify the answers for everyone. Please check the answers. I will also check what is the NPV coming to. Five, eight, three, five. The difference. For the first machine, please Nipun check your answer for the first machine. The second is correct. As per the book, the first, there's a difference in the first NPV. So if there are more responses, we can check the answer also. We can cross check the answer. Jatin has given 58254. Yes, absolutely right, Manan and Jatin. It is 58254. Okay, rest of you also check. So your present value of cash flows minus the present value of cash inflows minus the present value of cash outflows is coming to 58254 for first machine, and for second also we can verify the answer. Okay, just be careful, don't make calculation mistakes in these questions. You are using a calculator, just be careful. Okay, how many of you know about the memory function in the calculator? Has any one of you used the memory function in the calculator? That would be very helpful in these questions. None of you? Okay, in the next class, I'll try and keep a calculator with me. I'll show you on the screen how to use the memory function. Then that would make these calculations a bit more convenient. Okay, by that time, all of you please put in the answers for project B also. Yes, Harsh, you are right. You can make multiple calculations and then through the submission button you will get the answer directly. So that will help you. These questions are a bit lengthy, so that will help there. Yes, I hope everyone is getting this NPV for machine B. Okay, good. So as per the NPV, you are preferring machine A over machine B because that is adding more to the wealth of the shareholder in rupee terms. Okay, I'll help you with the second part of the question. If you want, you can first calculate the profitability index. That would be more convenient. Yes, okay, Nipun. So PI also for A it is coming high. Profitability index, just to recap, it is the present value of cash inflows upon present value of cash outflows. So you can calculate it for machine A and B. Since you have solved for NPV, you have to just pick up the values from there. 192354. So in this manner, you will get the PI. Please give the values for profitability index also. This is 19. 119. 11 lakh. Okay, I've made the correction Pratham there. Give me the value of PI. So for machine A, PI is coming to 1.431 and for machine B 1.145. How do you interpret the value? You will say for every 1 rupee invested in machine A, we are getting a return of 1 rupees and 431 uh, 43 paisa. That would be more easy to comprehend. So one for every 1 rupee invested, you are getting approximately 1.43 rupees in return. But for machine B, on an investment of rupee 1, you are getting a return of 1.14. So we will prefer machine A over machine B. Okay, now we come to the third part of the question, calculation of discounted cash flows, discounted payback period. So what was the meaning of payback period? What was the meaning, anyone? So I'll call out the name and ask. Hemant, what was the meaning of payback period? Hemant? Jatin, yes, Jatin, unmute yourself and please tell me the sooner the better. What sooner better?
Ma'am, payback period is the period in which the initial amount is being recovered.
Oh, absolutely right. And yes, the thumb rule is that the sooner you recover your initial investment, better it is for the firm. So Himanshu has also given the meaning time to recover the original investment made in the project. So now when we had unequal cash flows to calculate the payback period, we used the concept of cumulative cash flows. The same formula is repeated here. The only difference is now instead of simple cash flows, you will take the present value of cash inflows. Okay. So please give me the values. Please share the values since you people have calculated. One of you please give the values for cash inflows, the present value of cash inflows at 16%. जो आपने एनपीवी में कैलकुलेट करी है प्रेजेंट वैल्यू, प्लीज शेयर द अमाउंट. फर्स्ट ईयर का तो जीरो ही होगा, आई थिंक फर्स्ट मशीन वन में तो जीरो ही था. फॉर सेकेंड ईयर व्हाट इज द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू? 2296. एंड देन मनन, आप बेटा बाकी वैल्यूज भी एक बार पुट कर दो चैट बॉक्स में. ओके ओके, थैंक यू निपुण, थैंक यू मनन. जस्ट पुट दी वैल्यू. Last one is 23999 और 53999. 3999, ठीक है, मैंने ये वाली वैल्यू गलत दी. ओके, लास्ट आई विल करेक्ट. दिस इज 3999 प्रथम. जस्ट अ सेकेंड. This is the question. So can I move to the next page? Okay, okay. So you are having the present value of cash inflows. The next step is to calculate the cumulative cash flows, which is simply the addition from one cash flow to the other. I'll also use the calculator here. So we just add the values. Okay, so these are the cumulative cash flows to solve the payback period. To solve for the payback period under the cumulative cash flow technique, we locate the time frame between which you are able to recover your initial investment. So herein you can see that 1,35,000, which was your initial investment, it is recovered between the third year and the fourth year. So after the third year, but before the completion of fourth year, somewhere in between, you are able to recover the initial investment. So now the formula for the payback period was, I'm just writing it here. I'll add a new page. That would be better. Okay, so the formula for discounted payback period or payback period is, you take the lower year plus required cash flow to recover investment amount divided by the actual cash flow. So your lower year is third year. If you check from the third year to come to 1,35,000, you required a cash inflow of 28,131. So I add here in the numerator, I get 28,131, while the actual cash flow between the third year and the fourth year is 46393. Okay. If there's any mistake, any calculation mistake, please let me know. So your discounted payback period will come to 3.606 years for machine A. In the similar manner, you will calculate for machine B. Please let me know what the answer is for machine B.
Ma'am, I am getting 28104.
28104.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, might be I've taken these values, मैंने round off करी हैं. आपके present value जो थी cash flows की, वो थोड़ा सा minor difference हो. Okay, I have moved as per the values you people have put in here. तो आपकी जो present value of cash inflows होंगी, वो might be थोड़ा सा difference हो, उस वजह से ये difference. Okay. Okay, thank you, Nipun. Please solve for machine B also, so we can make the choice between both the machines. And if there's any doubt, anyone, please ask. So 4.187 is few more responses. 0.187 is right, it's the correct answer. So on all the three parameters, machine A is giving you better values than machine B. It is performing better as compared to machine B. So your final conclusion for this answer will be that machine A is a more beneficial investment for the firm and it should be preferred over machine B. Please take a minute more and complete the question. Yasser also getting the same answer. Rest of you also complete. So I hope everyone has completed this question. Okay, now there's a question on your screens, class. This is how you get the question generally in the paper. A statement form question, which is asking you to give the final verdict on replacement of one machine by the other. So we will prefer NPV as the most efficient method, which will help us take the final decision with regards to which machine needs to be chosen. So please have a look. There is a lot of information in the question, and please carefully read the question. Mark all the information which is given, because this will be a 15 marks question in your paper. Okay, so in this question, AC Limited has just installed machine X at a cost of 4 lakh rupees, having a useful life of 5 years, after which there will be no residual value. You are given the annual production of 1,50,000 units, which can be sold at 12 rupees per unit, and you are also given the operating cost. Fixed costs are estimated at rupees 6 per unit. Okay, just think and tell, will we consider the fixed cost when we are calculating the cash flows? Are they relevant in such a scenario when you have two machines before you, or you are replacing one machine with the other? Are fixed costs relevant in decision making? Yes, anyone? Okay, Sahil, unmute yourself. Sahil is here. Yes, Sahil. Beta, what is the meaning of fixed cost? Sahil, घर में दिक्कत है. Okay, I'll ask someone else. Sahil, आप mute कर दो. Okay, Ashwini, Harsh is here. Very nice. I should mark attendance on the basis of class response. Karan is here. Karan is also not here. Okay, Karan, you unmute yourself. Jatin has answered the question correctly. Very good. Since the fixed cost remain the same, it's okay, Karan. Since the fixed costs remain the same irrespective of which machine we choose, we will not consider them in decision making. It is only the variable cost that will matter. चाहे आप प्रोडक्शन करो चाहे ना करो, आपको फिक्स कॉस्ट बियर करनी ही पड़ती हैं। और फिर अगर आप चाहे इस केस में मशीन एक्स को चूज करो चाहे वाई को चूज करो, you still need to incur the fixed cost, so they will not be relevant in the decision making process. Okay, so let's move ahead. So 6 rupees wala jo information hai that we can ignore. The company has just come across another machine Y having useful life and capable of giving the same output. Annual operating cost is 3,60,000 excluding depreciation. There will be no change in fixed cost and hence fixed cost becomes the irrelevant cost. Capital cost of the machine is 5 lakh with nil residual value. So machine X can be sold for 1 lakh, but the cost of dismantling will be 30,000. The operations with machine X have not yet started and company wants to sell X and purchase Y. So you have to advise the company on whether you should go for this machine or not. Okay. So let's start with the first part of the question where you have been asked whether the company should opt for this replacement or not. So, while making the decision, we will be using the NPV technique, for which you will have to first calculate the cash flows from the machine. So, let's start with step 1, which is the calculation of cash outflow. In this question, we will also consider the depreciation or the tax effect of capital gain or capital loss. Okay, so since the company wants to make a decision of whether to replace X with Y, this will be the case of incremental cash flows. First, we'll start with what is the outflow from machine Y. So the purchase price of Y is 5 lakh rupees. Okay. For machine X, what will be the scrap value? 1 lakh आपको स्क्रैप में मिल रहा है, पर कॉस्ट ऑफ डिसमेंटलिंग उसमें 70,000 हो रही है. तो मनन, we will take the difference. Okay, so which means you are getting 30,000 as the scrap value. Okay, I hope this point is clear. 1 लाख में मशीन बिकेगी जो पुरानी मशीन है, though it has not been used, machine X, and 30,000 will be cost of removal and dismantling this machine. Oh, sorry, 70,000 फिर आएगा answer. So yes, you are right. It will be 70,000. I'm sorry. So minus 30,000. So 70,000 will be your scrap value. And now you are, it is very clear that the company is making a capital loss on the sale of old machine. क्योंकि वो मशीन आपने 4 लाख में ली थी और अब वो मशीन आपकी 70,000 में सेल हो रही है. तो you will make a capital loss of 3,30,000 on which you will get a tax gain. Okay, so minus so please check what the value is coming to. Okay, please check what the value is coming to. If 4,30,000, okay, 2,98,000. I hope this value is clear to everyone. If there is any doubt, any question till here, please ask. Okay, please proceed with the calculation of cash inflows. We will have equal cash flows for 5 years. Okay, so निपुण कितना एनपीवी आया आपका? These others also solve. I will check the answer also then. Why are you calculating them separately? Nipun, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
आप अलग अलग बेटा क्यों कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो? इंक्रीमेंटल से आई थिंक जल्दी हो जाएगा. आपने अलग अलग दोनों की वैल्यूज कैलकुलेट करी है?
हाँ मैम, आई एम यूज्ड टू दिस, इंक्रीमेंटल में कभी कभी हो जाता है, तो अलग अलग ही कर लिया.
आपने अलग अलग दोनों का फिर थोड़ा सा टाइम एक्स्ट्रा लगेगा.
स्टिल हो गया.
Okay, if you are comfortable, then that's not an issue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please continue. Okay, rest of you also, you have a choice whether to move to incremental cash flows or prefer uh, separately solving for both the machines. That's totally up to you. Okay, next step. Please proceed fast. I'll just check the answer by that time. Some illustration. Your answer for the first part, you are getting the final value of NPV 2,93,000. So incremental NPV आपका negative होगा. Just calculate the difference in the NPVs, approximately 20 are 21,000 something. I am getting a higher value as per the solution given. Yes, निपुण एक बारी calculation बेटा check कर लेना आप. Yes, rest of you, what are the cash inflows? Incremental cash flow, annual cash flow. None of you is solving the question. Yes, Ritik, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ ऋतिक, आपने सेकंड स्टेप करा है. एनुअल कैश फ्लोज कितने आ रहे हैं?
Ma'am, actually, I'm not able to do this sum today because I was stuck in another work.
बेटा ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है.
Yes,
रेस्ट
ma'am. मैम कल तो हो जाएगा मैम. आज अर्जेंटली काम आ गया तो फिर उसमें थोड़ा हो गया. सॉरी मैम.
It's okay. For the rest of you also, Garima, are you solving the question?
Yes, ma'am, I'm trying.
Okay. हिमांशु, आपने करा है सॉल्व?
Yes, ma'am, sir.
So none of you is giving me the answer for step 2. Complete this question in the homework. You'll solve it, then we'll continue this question tomorrow. Otherwise, I am leaving the question here. Okay, because if I keep on solving and you're not participating in the class, that's no point. Okay, so I'll send you the question. Okay, please try solving. मुश्किल होते हैं NPV के questions. I am repeating, it's my job. This is a 15 marker and it will surely be there. और ऐसा भी होता है कि कंपल्सरी में आ जाए ये क्वेश्चन, चॉइस में ना आए. तो प्लीज दिस इज वन पार्ट विच यू आर नॉट लीविंग. So please solve this question. Okay. Okay. By that time, I'll take the attendance.